Imagine a terrifying weapon so fast, it could strike any target on Earth in less than 10 minutes.
There would be absolutely no warning, no chance for interception, and absolutely no time to react whatsoever.
This is no longer science fiction. It is the terrifying new, unavoidable reality of modern hypersonic warfare. Across the globe, rival nations are locked in a desperate race to master the ultimate art of speed.
We are talking about the kind of intense speed that shatters the very boundaries of air, fire, and steel.
China, Russia, and the United States are each pushing aggressively beyond Mach 5 into uncharted territory.
This is a realm where the sky literally turns to fire and metal bends under physics itself.
But there's a secret race within that race. Because while some nations are building hypersonic missiles,
The US Army is building something far more ambitious: a shield, a defense against the undefendable.
This
It is a story of scientists, soldiers, and engineers who absolutely refuse to accept the impossible.
The frightening hypothetical attack scenario always begins with an unsettling, profound, and deceptive electronic silence.
Radar screens flicker while billion-dollar satellites scan endlessly across the dark void. And then, suddenly, nothing.
by the time our most advanced sensors finally detect a hypersonic missile, it's already halfway to impact.
Our traditional defense systems, such as Patriot and THAAD, were simply never designed or built for this.
They are effective guardians against predictable arcs, against ballistic weapons that must follow the laws of gravity.
But hypersonic missiles glide, maneuver, and vanish from radar before the human mind can even react.
In 2018, Russia revealed the Avangard, a nuclear-capable glide vehicle allegedly able to reach Mach 27.
Soon after, China showcased its own DFZF, a weapon capable of precision strikes far beyond the horizon. In that moment, the entire world simultaneously realized that the old strategic playbook was completely dead.
Because of this development, America suddenly faced a single, chilling, and existential strategic question.
How do you defend against something that moves faster than your own defense systems can possibly think?
After intense deliberation, the Pentagon's new strategic answer was definitive, ambitious, and surprisingly clear.
You do not just defend after the launch. You must defend before it ever even happens.
This new, multifaceted doctrine has a simple, powerful name.
The primary goal is, instead of chasing the missile, to stop it from ever taking off.
This means disrupt its command signals, blind its crucial sensors, and jam its vital communication systems.
The ultimate objective is to neutralize the weapon completely before it ever leaves the solid ground.
But even this aggressive new left-of-launch strategy is still only half of the total plan. Because if even one missile slips through, the US Army is determined to catch it mid-air.
And so, we now enter a highly classified new program that is shrouded in complete official secrecy.
That revolutionary new defense program is called the Glide Phase Interceptor, known simply as the GPI.
This is a dedicated weapon designed to strike hypersonic glide vehicles directly during their mid-flight phase. It strikes them in the very atmospheric phase where they were once considered completely untouchable.
Engineers describe it as hitting a bullet with another bullet. Only this one travels 20 times faster.
Does this sound absolutely impossible to achieve from a physics standpoint?
Perhaps it did just yesterday.
But that impossible label is exactly what America's best minds are now working tirelessly to redefine.
To understand hypersonic defense, you must first understand the complete chaos of hypersonic flight itself.
At Mach 5 and beyond, air molecules compress into plasma, a glowing, invisible fire that scrambles radar.
During this phase, critical communication blackouts occur. Control of the vehicle becomes dangerous guesswork.
In this high-stakes environment, every single fraction of a second counts towards success or total failure.
Now, you must imagine trying to intercept an object in that specific, unforgiving, and chaotic environment.
The total margin for error in this engagement is less than a single millisecond of time. The external temperature of the vehicle is over 3,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than molten lava.
That's why US Army scientists at the Missile and Space Intelligence Center are rewriting physics.
They're creating heat-resistant materials, AI tracking systems, and quantum-level computing models simulating missile trajectories.
One of the lead engineers on the project described the incredible challenge in this way.
You can't defend against hypersonics with old math. We had to invent completely new math.
That statement is not a metaphor meant for television. It is the absolute, literal truth.
Every successful military defense in history begins with one thing: immediate and accurate detection.
The U.S. Army's first priority is to see the threat, long before it's too late.
Enter the Hypersonic Threat. They are orbiting Earth, scanning the upper atmosphere for heat signatures invisible to standard ground radar. From high up in space, these new satellites can track the faint plasma trail of a missile.
They feed that critical targeting data instantly into powerful ground-based artificial intelligence systems.
At Fort Bliss, operators monitor holographic displays, watching moving dots of light representing lethal speeds.
Every single blip on that screen could mean the potential loss of millions of innocent lives.
The advanced system's job is simple, yet complex. Detect, predict the trajectory, and assign an interceptor. Who fires first, where the intercept happens, and what angle gives the best chance of survival.
And if it sounds just like science fiction, it's because this is the science that used to be fiction.
For decades, American missile defense meant waiting, watching the skies, and hoping for the best.
Now, with these new systems, the U.S. Army is seizing the initiative and fighting back.
Artificial intelligence is not just analyzing the incoming data, it is actively helping to fight back.
Combat systems like IBCS connect every radar, launcher, and satellite into one single unified brain. When a hypersonic threat appears, humans no longer have to manually choose the correct response. The advanced artificial intelligence system already knows the single best answer, and it is ready.
Solution acquired.
It calculates thousands of possibilities and fires in the one direction where survival still exists.
New world of speed. Milliseconds mean the difference between victory. And America's new defense grid is being built to live and to fight in those milliseconds. The Glide Phase Interceptor, or GPI, is unlike any missile that has ever been built. It is not just incredibly fast, it is also powerfully intelligent, adaptable, and ruthlessly precise.
While traditional interceptors rely on preset trajectories, GPI adapts mid-flight, calculating new attack vectors.
Its onboard AI processes atmospheric turbulence, speed variance, and thermal bloom, all in real time.
Imagine trying to hit a falling star that is actively swerving from you at Mach 10. Now, imagine doing it in the dark, through a blinding storm, with the clock ticking towards zero.
That impossible scenario is what America's missile defense teams train for every single day of the year.
They are not just shooting down simple rocket fights. They are literally fighting against physics itself.
The Interceptor's secret lies in its kinetic kill vehicle craft. No explosives are used, just pure impact.
At those incredible speeds, raw energy alone is enough to completely vaporize the intended target.
A direct hit.
Deep in the deserts of New Mexico, the U.S. Army conducts a new generation of secret tests.
Here, at White Sands Missile Range, prototype interceptors are pushed to their absolute physical limits.
Under the blinding sunlight, Mach hypersonic targets are launched across the sky at incredible speeds.
Their heat signatures are tracked by satellites, sensors, and ground radars, working in perfect synchronization.
Every single test conducted here is a complex ballet of high technology and precise timing.
Dozens of computers whisper calculations. Engines roar, guidance fins slice air, and the intercept happens.
Not all of the tests are successful. Some of them fail. Some miss by just meters.
But every failure brings a lesson. Every near miss, a new adjustment in code or material.
Because in hypersonic defense, perfection isn't just a goal. It is the only acceptable option.
There is no such thing as almost in this new high-speed war of milliseconds.
The U.S. Army knows that a single interception alone is simply not enough to win.
So, they are fusing everything clay, air, land, space, and cybercade into one living network.
At the very core of this strategy lies IBCS, the Integrated Battle Command System.
It is the digital nervous system of America's entire future defense and deterrence posture.
Imagine every radar, drone, satellite, and interceptor connected like neurons in a single, massive brain.
When a hypersonic launch occurs, perhaps halfway around the entire world, the alert ripples instantly.
A radar in Alaska detects the heat bloom. A satellite above Japan confirms the missile's trajectory. Within seconds, the data reaches command centers across the US and numerous allied nations. Then, without hesitation, the system assigns targets, fires interceptors, and launches countermeasures.
All of this happens faster than any single human commander could ever hope to react.
This is not some distant concept for the future. It is happening right now, today.
System initialized. All targets tracked.
And the soldiers operating these systems are already training for life or death decisions.
At Fort Sill, Oklahoma, a new kind of soldier is being forged by the U.S. Army.
They are not just warriors of muscle and firepower, but of high-speed data and instant decision.
They call them defense operators, Bray, trained to command AI-assisted systems and autonomous interceptors.
In these massive, advanced simulators, they are forced to face nearly impossible tactical scenarios.
2 hypersonic missiles incoming at once. Different speeds, different altitudes, and different countries of origin.
The operators are given a single second to decide the fate of millions of people.
The room is silent except for the pulse of the tracking systems. Then, launch confirmed.
Launch confirmed.
Screens flash red, coordinates align, and the automated interceptors engage the incoming hypersonic threats. Moments later, contact. The impact appears as a white-hot flash. Simulation complete. Mission success.
This is precisely what the future of modern warfare looks like. Human instinct and machine precision.
But make no mistake, the arms race is far from over. Others are building sharper swords.
China continues to relentlessly expand its already formidable and diverse hypersonic arsenal every single year.
Russia claims to field operational systems capable of maneuvers well over Mach 20 right now.
Other nations are now entering the hypersonic race, pushing the boundaries of speed and technology.
The United States is responding not with fear, but with a renewed sense of determined innovation.
The projects like Dark Eagle and long-range hypersonic weapon are merging U.S. offense and defense.
This ensures America's dominance across every single domain of warfare: land, sea, air, and space.
The question is no longer who has the fastest missile, but who can think and react fastest.
And in that contest, the U.S. Army's new hypersonic shield may soon become the deciding factor.
As one high-ranking Pentagon official once said during an interview regarding this exact subject at Pening,
"Real war of the future won't be fought with weapons. It will be fought with time."
Direct defense is about owning the smallest slices of that time.
Every radar pulse, every algorithm, and every single ignition spark is a solemn promise to the American people. It is a promise that no threat, no matter how fast, will ever go unanswered. Because in the skies far above us, the dangerous and unrelenting race for speed never ends.
In this new era, speed is power, precision is survival, and the military stands ready. They stand ready not just with advanced missiles, but with unwavering, ironclad American resolve.
The future will move faster than sound, but so will America's defense.